which one do you prefer if you get married? One child, twins, or triplets as your firstborn?
Now one child.
Okay, you want to one.
Yeah, one.
How many in total?
4.
4 in total. Okay.
I want 3. A female, a male, and a male.
So that's 1, 1, 1, 1.
Yes, sir.
One shot. Twin.
Twin. Abi just 2
No,
children.
Just twin. Just 2.
The first one is
One
just twin.
shot.
What do you like to be your firstborn?
Female.
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 Me.
Why do you want male?
I just want that vibes. You know, guys stuff.
I don't understand. Before your child can vibe to you as guy, you don't reach like 14
No,
years.
I will be training the little boy up. Be vibing like the way you vibe to the mirror from the scratch.
Hey boy, a child cannot vibe to you.
Yes, but
He
like
has to.
He has to grow to a level.
definitely that's what I'm looking at the point where he will grow, and then we'll start doing the vibing thing. That's why I want a male child.
Okay. But you realize that male children are drawn to their mother and female are drawn to their father.
But it has a stage, not from the initial.
All stages until you grow old.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I've not been there, so I stand to be correct.
You now see why I brought this topic now. Is most of us assume what happens in future. That's why we miss it. Instead of learning the process. Assumption of what happens, and this happens to all of us across all fields.
Yes, sir.
You use your mentality to just assume what it is, or maybe you have seen one father and child that vibe. No. Children that are female vibe to their father. The one that are male vibe to their mother. Much more. In all the process of life. The only time a lady will appreciate the mom is when she gets pregnant and the husband starts showing him shege. Now there you go, no, say, now like this my papa dey behave. Then he will appreciate the mom's kindness and patience to cope with excesses of the father. You know now, like my wife now, you think if you tell my wife that the dad is not good, you will agree. But go and tell my mother-in-law that the husband is good. He will tell you no.
But that's why I mentioned stage. If you actually listen to my statement, I said there are stages to it. Like now, the stage I am right now, that I'm preparing to get married, I vibe with my dad even more than my mom.
That's what I'm saying now. You will vibe with your mom when you are younger. Who go give you food? You say, nah, papa dey give you when you dey young.
Yeah.
But once you enter this old age, now your child, if you prefer a male child because of vibe, that means you wait till the child gets to like 28 or 29.
Yeah, when
he becomes an adult and is entering what you are now, that's when he will start understanding
life and everything.
And I'm thinking, if you are going to wait 29
Daddy
years,
said
doesn't
this
matter.
thing that time. Oh.
Yes.
You'll be like 74.
No,
Are you the one in charge of the?
No, is it
age,
50 something now? Is it 50 something? So basically, I am thinking, based on what I've seen, that it's better you have a female child first.
Yeah,
the female
prefer
child
female
is
first.
yours. Because you know why this is very important? Oh, this is politics in the house. To take the control of a home, the wife will wrestle with control with you.
Definitely.
Most men would deliver the control to the wife.
Yes, sir.
But a female child will take the control back for you.
Yes, sir.
A female child will support their father against their mother. If your wife picks up your phone, a female child will collect that phone from the mother without her allowing her to check it. A male child will say, Daddy, you too, what are you hiding now? A male child galvanizes to their mother because the first instinct of a man is to provide and protect.
Sure.
As a child, 4 years, 8 years, 12 years, they can't protect. Now do something. I've tried it in my house like 4 times and it usually works. If you put my female children and the male, and then my wife will say, pretend as if you want to hit me, you want to beat me. The female will not talk. The female will come and hold me. Daddy, please. The male will start punching you. They are young, oh. Those days, anyway, not now. They will punch you. Sometimes they will bite you like you are beating their mother. Now, if the mother now starts hitting me, because she will also, we usually record it that time, the content. She as well will now start hitting me. Guess what the male people will do?
They will just be standing.
They will be laughing.
Yeah, because they understand
But
your energy.
yes, that's why I said naturally. But the female will still come and say, please now, please leave daddy alone. So that was when I knew that it's better you have a female child. A female child will not see you as evil, even if you are doing something to the mother. She will still say, okay, she will know that this is wrong, but she won't, chastise you like you are evil. The male would immediately come for your head straight up, like, don't touch our mother. The female will not say, don't touch our mother. But when it's now against you, the female will still also try and protect you. The male will not. Like, protect yourself, man. Maybe you'll be mad. And it starts from
Small.
so if the wife is beating the husband, the males will not talk. But if you want to retaliate, say you want to beat part, then they will come and beat you. Leave our mother. So what the male children expect is, even if your wife is doing bad to you, cope with it.
Just a collect.
But the female will try and say, no, now pity my daddy and all of that. So, and then let's come to food. How many male children do cooking? And me now, as a day, if I enter my house, now my female child, now they help me with my bag, remove my clothes. Then when they see their sister doing that, they will now join and be removing shoes. But I now imagine, my female child no get sense.
Wetin man do man?
They don't send.
Female child no
They
get
don't
sense.
send their papa.
They
I
don't
don't know
dey
if
send
it's because
though.
of the way I grew up. I grew up like they grew me up like a female because I was the male. I
No,
was
normally-
the first son
normally-
from the both family.
That's
The
your
both
gender
family.
now.
So I was like, excuse you.
I mean, no
So I was like-
become D1
I
here.
was,
That's a gender.
I was like pampered a lot from both parents. So I can cook. I'm a very good chef. Everybody know about that. So for me,
No, I don't believe that the way you talk. Oh.
Not Jeff.
In this place now, how many times has he cooked for, let's say, for the past 1 month?
just twice.
No, you've cooked twice in 30 days, for example.
Yes.
How many times have you cooked? Countless times. That's a female for you.
Exactly.
And the day you cook the food, you celebrated it. That's how
Yes,
I know
so
that it's not.
and you be like, I now me cook.
Na me
That's
cook,
my
you go
food.
tell her.
Can you
You don't tell
imagine?
me, na me
Can you
cook, na me
imagine?
cook.
No,
You
I
still
mean-
can say, come and taste, come and taste. So even when you are trained like that, it still looks somehow
Like
abnormal.
when we were growing up, my
It looks abnormal.
my parents does not we don't go close to the kitchen. If it's like my house is a taboo for a man to go to the kitchen.
But the
It
issue
was when
I'm
I started
having
staying
now is-
alone, and I knew
That they did
the
not train you
danger
well.
it was
That they did not train you well
But
like
they
I
that.
know
say
that
men,
aspect.
they don't allow men to the kitchen.
Exactly.
Oh, God.
They did it naturally.
That means wait, you said they don't allow men to
Yes,
the kitchen.
now.
But you're female.
he's trying to force his gender on me.
No, now this is the point. I think even as parents, we should also cut out on that, because I noticed that most of the parents, they don't want their children to go through what they went through.
Yes, sir.
So they now start over pampering children for no reason. My papa those days now, if we don't have water, Nigeria was good during my time. We have water corporation in our house. But let's say maybe there is a problem with the dam and something and we don't have water. My papa will go and be fetching water by himself in the well. And he will fill the house. We will sit down like they be playing game. Now, one of the time I'm not comfortable, I will ask him, Dad, why are you? Because teachers in school, if they carry something and you don't collect it, the way they will give you woto. So you quickly. But my dad will say, no. Then I say, why are you the one fetching well? He will go and be fetching well like this by himself. He says, no, you guys are boys. He doesn't want us to hurt our back because we will give back to children later in life. So his own mentality, I don't know where he see that one for, say, back, feel spoil, maybe you know feel born. So he doesn't allow us carry anything. He doesn't allow us do any work. I've never been to the farm. I don't watch. When I was in university, I'll pack all my clothes back home. They watch it for me. I'll take it back.
Wow.
I'm telling you, all true. If they cook one, that's why if they cook one food now, say I'm not eating, they will say which one. They will go and cook another one. We are poor, it's not like we are rich, but he was still training us like that. So all because he doesn't want us to feel the pain he felt when he was on the farm in the local place while he was to go to school, when the father will say they should go and be farming. So he's trying to protect us against. Meanwhile, now destruction. That's how to train. That's why they say rich men's children, they know they come out nice because they just spoil them.
They know they get sense.
So I tell my wife when I was to marry, I beg, even if you have $10 billion, children must be grown well. That's why I no carry them travel out. They here, they learn. 10-year-old pikin don dey cook like that kind 7 years.
Sure.
When my younger brother came to my house, he was like, why is your where are your children working at this age? He say your own children, they don't dey touch anything. You see the same mistake?
Yes, sir.
I said,
So when they
"Ah,
want start the torture,
I don't know now. When they don't grow, when you have
This is why I
or you
want
have
a
so many
female-
people.
do you know I want a female child to be my first is because they grew up to start helping their mom early, like from like
Try
what
to
I just
train
said
a
now.
nanny.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's how
Are you
you want
raising a
female.
nanny?
But the
no,
male,
no.
the male.
The male really. I remember myself growing up. It's a battle. My elder sister, my mom can, because my mom she owns a restaurant, so my mom can leave. My mom will comfortably leave the house as early as 5 and go to her shop. My elder sister will practically cook what everybody will eat, take care of everybody, then still go and meet my mom before
and
she
help.
goes to
And
help
you know the
before she
help
goes to school.
No,
Like,
I don't. That
all of
statement
us.
is not
It's
approved.
very wrong. I don't
It's not-
accept it.
See, I'm
Eh?
a child. Each time I go home, my
Eh?
mom is very happy that I'm home.
No.
Because I do all the house chores. We
my
have
mom
just one
is-
female.
You have one female.
Yes.
That's why. Where me, I have plenty.
My
females
mom
in
is
house.
always very happy.
It
that
doesn't
I'm home.
matter whether it's one or two
So
or
the
three.
boys
the
also
only
help.
thing, the only
The
thing
boys
I
help.
do for my, the only thing I do when I was
It's
growing
fresh
up is and that fetch water. My elder sister uses it on me as a punishment.
That's how you
And
fetch water.
I cannot.
No. I think I now remember your own case is different. I think you are the first male and
Yeah,
probably
I'm the
only
first,
male
yes.
for a long time.
Yeah, and for a
so
long
they
time,
were
so-
pampering you because you are the only man.
My elder and
You are partner, village man.
I dare not disobey my elder sister
No, I understand your
because
own
it's not my dad that will
technical,
my dad will not punish me. Oh. If my mom comes back and find out that my elder sister tells me to do something. And I did not do it. She know the watch them. Now me born you. Now me go kill you. That thing
I see.
is crucifixion.
I think because I know family settings have a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
If you have like let's say 9 children and the first 5 or 6 is female and then you now give her to one in number 8. You know how they will be pampering the one because those days they think male children are like the best of the best. I think that's the case because regularly, although for me even in a house the only thing I do sweep the floor, wash plates, and that's practically.
Me, my own is my daddy's car, the parlor.
You touch my daddy's car.
No, I wash my father's car.
Oh lo.
I wash my father's car.
You can see tomorrow my daddy washes his car by himself. He's 76. You see what I'm saying about how they grew up? A car is like everything to them those years.
Yeah.
So till tomorrow, my dad has the mentality of my car. If you are talking as I grow rich like this, if I put my hand on my dad's car like this and I'm talking, you say, Pastor, remove your hand. I don't even know how to put them. You know the thing they do on the carport. My dad has like 3 carport on a car.
Really?
Yes, now you first of all do first one. You say that one, you do second one, then you come put the normal carport. Go. His car is like his life. Oh,
Ha.
he will not eat. He will use all his money to buy a tire. Nothing concern him more. As a at 70 something, he has 1, 2, 3 cars in his house. And only him. Some of it he does not even touch. You have 3 cars. He have 4 self with one old Mercedes Benz that he has that. He's like he likes his own is on another level.
Wow.
It's one of the reasons why I want a female child. I want the third mother figure. Yes. Secondly, I want somebody that can also. I like having females around me. I don't just know.
Normally now, you know when you're catering,
Yes.
you need
Okay.
some Anita's
Same breed.
and I
I
shout
want
around
see
you.
female
We understand.
understands their dad more than any other person. You can communicate with a female child more than the male child. Before you start communicating with a male child, the child needs to get to 18.
Wait,
19,
do you have
20.
children or you are talking about when you were younger?
Have you been there before?
Huh?
His own
Have
experience,
you-
I think it has to
What
do with
experience are you sharing? Is it like
I'm sharing from. I grew up. We don't have any female.
you know get sense when you dey
We
grow
have-
now? How many sense you get? You
No,
don't even know
I'm
life.
trying to explain. I grew up with.
No
I
sense.
stayed with my.
No,
I
everybody,
stayed
not
with-
only you. Most of us don't have sense when we are growing up. It's just like when you were 12. Can you really remember what life was at 12? No, you can.
I grew up with my auntie. I stayed with her for a month, and so she had a daughter. You understand? She had a daughter, a male, female, and they were twin. You understand? So she communicates more. They were like 5, 6 years. She communicates more with the female than the male. I'll explain why. It's not that the lady has more like she has more sense than the male or something like that, but she just whether you're talking to a child, you're talking to a 5-year-old child. The 5-year-old child will be calm to listen to you, even if she doesn't have anything to say. You will know, yes, you are talking to a calm,
But sorry,
emotional person.
what do we call communication? You are talking to somebody who cannot communicate back, who doesn't understand what you're saying the next 3 years, and you think you are talking. It's
3
just
years?
it's
If
just
a child-
You know
if a
my
child-
wife usually
In the
do
next
this thing.
8 years when she's starting, that's when she'll not be like, oh.
Wait, you can't remember. You know when I am valid, I have children, I have everybody grown up small, I remember everything. My wife will talk to a 2-year girl that is trying to walk. Don't put that brush there. Oh. So I'm like,
That's the reverse of it.
why? At the end of the day, the girl will go and break the brush and put it inside the toilet. She now say, but I told you not to put it there, you should put it. I say, I'm like, what are you doing? How are you talking to a 3-year-old 4 as if they're adults? She said that's how they talk to them so that they will understand it when they grow. But most women talk to the women and even men, not because they want them to understand. It's an instinct thing for mothers. They just want you to keep learning it that way. That's how they teach. Most of us guys don't even know that because we are logical beings. She will continue to talk to them, and invariably it worked. My children at 3-4 years, they always understand things faster. Because even my brother will be like, how do they understand it? I say it's my wife that is usually teaching them like that. From age 1, I say sit down, no. I'm like, how are you telling a 1-year-old to sit down? Say he know what they do. You say that's why I go to tell her until he sit. And in truth, they will sit. But for me, I would be like, they are young, maybe when they are 5. Can you imagine if you leave your child till age 5 because he just sit down there? Say he go remember anything. And that's my own wisdom for my mind. But my wife will be like, no, you continue to tell them. So now I understand it. A small child, high five, even if you know your high five, I would taught the high five till you are 2 years, till you now do like this. Yeah. And then they understand it better. And even it helps with education. Because leopard, you start telling a gorilla, this is what gorilla is. You carry all these small things. This is. But in my mind, I'm like, peskin wey no get sense. My first daughter, I no go school, leave her at home. They say 2 years, I'll go and pay 400 and something for 2-year-old. Wait till they want to teach them. I didn't see any value in it as a man, and that's how I was thinking. But now I understand, no. Start saying it to them, even when they don't respond. So it's not like they are wiser or they are more calm. It's just the process of their mother. And their mother do that one. And then there's another very terrible thing in between, because you have to be able to strike that balance. Most parents, because we don't really have friends that we can trust, we end up trusting our children faster and we destroy them because we start discussing things that are above their knowledge to them. Sure. So for example, if a mother and a father, they are in a relationship of marriage and then they have a child, if the man womanizes, there's a possibility the mother start telling the daughter by age 7 and say, you know, see your father, because she doesn't have any friend to tell. So if she's crying, that one say, mommy, what's wrong with you? Maybe you don't see one Obunga message, you don't cry. He will say nothing. So tell me now, you know, at age 8, maybe she's in GS1 or, you know, primary 6. Like, mommy, you are crying. Please now, what's the problem? You now say it's your father. Or Abi, say, what happened? Say, your father, he went out, he doesn't come home on time. So now, the girl is starting to build up some very resenting nature to men because they don't come home. Exactly. You are going to destroy the girl instead of building her up. So that's why sometimes women need emotional balance. Every little you, my pastor, my mother. Sometimes you see something that shocks you, hold it in, and then you move it on like nothing's happening, so that your children will have balance. Otherwise, you just be crying one nonsense cry. You give them emotional imbalance and all of that, and it will cause pain. So you can't discuss something that is above the pay grade of somebody to them. If you are military now, they will tell you no, you are in grade 4. There are certain things you can't know. Classified. You are in the classified. Thank you. That's the right word. They will say it's classified. Then if you are in grade 5, you can have access to this one. Grade 6 like that till maybe you become the director of whatever FBI they are in. And the same thing happens in the house. It's not every discussion that children should be involved. I remember those days. My father, and they use that thing to embarrass me. They want to talk like this. It's sport, oh. It's nothing to say, oh yeah, children, go inside. That's why in my house they will say this one is adult owned, this one is children owned. They will buy drink. See, you'll be looking at the drink like this on the table. My children will say, no. They will tell the younger one that is just growing, don't touch it, this is adult owned. That will be like, mommy is drinking the adult owned. This is children owned. Exactly. And my wife did all those jobs. Me, I no get sense about that parenting much. I just learned from her, and I saw what she was saying and doing and all. You know, me as a father, I'll go and look for money. She'll be reading books about parenting. Me, I know they read. So the narrative is all the things I'm reading, because I was poor, I don't want to be poor again, so I concentrate on money, spirituality, all these things. Then she will go and read parenting and all, and then I will study it from her. So whatever she says, like this thing I'm saying now, I don't even cast myself. She doesn't know. Whatever my wife says about the children that I know that is about parenting is final, because I know she read it. I know she knows it more than me. So I will keep quiet. And now I know because I studied it from her. All these ones, she will just say, this is adult, this is children, this is adult, and she will leave everything on the table. Me, if I was to do it, I will go and hide what is adult. Exactly. But she will say, no, let them see it so they know. So you can't just be smoking now. You think my child will collect the smoke or will want to desire to smoke later. No. It's known that smoking is for demons. So you can buy the smoke, put it on the table. They know it's for demons. They are not wishing to drink it or smoke. So they will tell you this is inappropriate. They know. You know, some people say, But for me, I would have said go and hide the smoke so that nobody will see it. But you know, if you hide things like that from children, the day they are exposed to it, they might end up smoking it.
They'll be curious to know what it
What
does.
is there? But now they know good, bad, ugly. They know everything. But they now know this is not meant for me. This is they don't eat sugar. You see some children, they are this big fatty elephantiasis. No, they'll tell you no. You can't consume sugar. You eat sugar once in a week. Simple. Even if you are not there, it's not good to eat sugar. It's just once in a week, and that's how you continue to do the parenting thing. Okay.